We're going to talk about HMO, PPO. I'm going to keep this video quick and short. So if you're, you know, picking out a health insurance plan or a Medicare plan, you probably heard the term HMO, PPO. And here's the distinction, okay? HMO just stands for Health Maintenance Organization. You have a set of network that you have to abide by. You have a list of providers that you have to go to. If you go outside of network, you're not going to be covered unless it's emergency care and urgent care. So, in most cases, if you travel out of state, you still have the peace of mind that you have urgent care, emergency care, and that's typically more than sufficient for most individual because a lot of time you have an established relationship with the provider that you're seeing. You're not just going to go out of your way to go out of network to obtain coverage, especially when you're it's not going to be covered if you're out of network. You're also required to pick a primary care physician, and your primary care physician acts as a gatekeeper that will refer you to a specialist like your dermatologist, your cardiologist, for example. But the nice thing is that with an HMO plan, they're typically a lot more affordable. If you're on Medicare, typically every insurance company offers a plan that has a $0 premium. Your copays are generally less as well compared to that of a PPO. And a lot of times you can pay a little bit of premium for no referral process on your HMO plan. Matter of fact, yesterday I wrote a new client and her HMO plan does not require referral and it's like 39 bucks, not that much. So that's in an HMO. You just gotta keep your mind on the fact that it has a list of network. If you go outside of it, only emergency care and urgent care. With a PPO plan, it stands for Preferred Provider Organization. With these type of plan, they don't need a referral. You can go see a specialist. However, the referral process, on a case-by-case basis, a lot of time you shouldn't have a problem. It should be fairly easy because your provider office handles that. Another thing about PPO is that unlike an HMO, you are able to go outside of network, so you have more flexibility. So, if you spend a lot of time outside of the area, the county that you reside in, and you have providers out of those vicinity, then a PPO might be a better option for you. However, if you're wanting out of network coverage, I would highly suggest looking into Medicare supplement policies instead, because with Medicare supplement policy, typically, depending on the plan that you pick, aside from your Medicare Part B deductible, generally they pick up the 20% that Medicare doesn't cover, whereas with PPO, you still have a lot of different co-pays that you're financially responsible for each medical services rendered. So, the distinction and how you want to decide between these two plans is if you're okay with having a network and all of your doctors are already in the HMO network, it's important to make sure you check the provider directory, make sure that your doctors are in the network, and if they all are, I would suggest, going with an HMO plan because, like I said, in most cases, you're not going to go out of network to obtain coverage. And if you're out of state, you have urgent emergency care. With the PPO plan, it's great for you if you want out of network coverage. But here, let me give you an example, okay? In most cases, with everyone that I work with, I tend to propose an HMO plan, and the reason being is this: far too many times, actually before that, far too many times when you watch YouTube channel, you talk to a lot of people, they use the term restricted, limited. It kind of creates this negative connotation that an HMO is terrible. But in my experience for nearly a decade, that is not the case. An HMO plan, I believe, is a great plan because if in most Medicare Advantage plan, the HMO network is so vast that in most cases all your providers are typically in the network as well. So I'm going to give you an example, okay? So I'm going to go to eHealth. This is competitor's website, and I looked up the highest density of population of seniors, and that's in the Village in Florida. Using the zip code, I can pull up all the different plans that are in their area. In the area, there's 64 different Medicare Advantage plan in the area. I've just gone ahead and picked Humana. I filtered out Humana as the option. They have the most option in the village in Florida, and I'm comparing between a PPO and an HMO plan. And check this out, okay? Sure, you have a bigger network with the PPO plan, but in most cases, your doctors are going to be covered on your HMO plan usually. And if not, check with different company, right? That's why you have an agent that is licensed and certified with these and trained with these type of thing where they can uh, make a comparison between every single insurance company in your area to find out which plan or HMO plan would have all of your providers so that you don't have to worry about needing out of network coverage. And check this out, okay? HMO plan, $0 premium, $0 premium. Same thing with the Humana PPO plan, $0 premium. But look at this, right? Your max out of pocket is $5,950 versus HMO, it's $4,500. There's another HMO plan for $2,750. You get more dental benefit on your HMO plan versus that of a PPO where it's only 1,000. Your vision, you get less on vision coverage. Your copay for primary care physician on the HMO is $0. Your PPO is $5. Specialist is 35 versus HMO between 5 and 15, right? Your overnight stay in the hospital, $280 per night, each night from days 1 through 7. HMO plan, less days, copays are also less. Pretty much in every instances, this is Florida. I picked this just because there's the highest density of senior population. Same thing in the state of Utah where I reside in. Pretty much with all PPO plan, your cost sharing are greater than that of an HMO. And even with the PPO plan, right? Let's say you want to utilize the out of network feature. Check this out. You're paying significantly more. You're not actually it doesn't actually follow your in-network copay. These are your in-network copay. These are, if you go outside, look at this, okay? Your specialist is $65 versus 35, right? Your overnight stay, instead of 280, it's 495. Your maximum out of pocket actually increases if you use out of network provider. Instead of $5,950, it's $10,000. Point being is that, a lot of time agents create this bad connotation or hysteria about PPO plan, but I love HMO plan, right? Being an independent broker, I work with a lot of major carriers, and I go through the comparison, obtain your list of providers, and find a plan that would include all of your provider. And in that way, you can take advantage of the lesser copays. I believe that is, a far better option than a PPO. And like I said, you typically aren't going to go out of your way to go out of network to obtain coverage. If that is the case, I suggest taking a look into Medicare supplement plan. That's it for this video. I hope I've been helpful. If you need help with any of this process, I am licensed in multiple states. Feel free to give me a call. I would love the opportunity to be able to work with you and or earn your business. If we don't get to work together, that's totally fine as well. At the end of the day, I want to be of your service and a resource, help you with any way that I can. Other than that, thank you for stopping by. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.